I was going to say it didn't look too modern until obviously we've got to the party. There we go, we've got iPhones. Oi, real moaners, welcome back. So we are doing a trailer which, I'll be totally honest with you, I have missed. It was a month ago and it completely passed me by. I don't really know how, because I really like the story. I'm a big Stephen King fan, and what you obviously know because of the caption, this is the new Carrie TV series, because everything's getting a fucking TV series, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind new adaptations. I like the original Carrie. I think the remake, controversially, I think the remake is better. I think it's a much stronger, more rounded film. But we can get into that analysis a bit later on. So this is a new version, which apparently is taking a lot of modern liberties, bringing the book obviously up to modern times, modern technology. And then it becomes the argument of, if you change the technological environment of a story, do you mess with the narrative cohesion, and does that make it an adaptation, or is it a reinterpretation, or does it take away from the integrity of the story? We'll get into that obviously once I've seen what this looks like. But most importantly is the big thing that everyone's talking about is that it's Mike Flanagan, who, I'll be totally honest with you, my knowledge of his work is not as good as it should be, considering he is meant to be one of the new dons of horror. So let's see what Amazon Prime... Is it Amazon Prime? Yeah, it is Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime. Carrie, let's have a look.
I want to know why.
Can't believe I never mentioned Stephen King during that intro. Sorry, Steve.
I never did anything to you.
Okay.
You put in all this effort to
Haunting at Hill House I've never seen.
So why
I was going to say it didn't look too modern until obviously we've got to the party. There we go, we've got iPhones and... Okay.
Why?
Carrie Red. So I'm guessing it's not going to be done in the showers. She's going to come on a period at the party.
They're not easy for any of us.
Yeah, her costume is coming across very period, but I don't know, there is a shower bit.
Is that I really could have been your friend.
Okay. That was a very weird... because it tread the line of past and present, modern and period. And I know that what they're essentially doing is, like, her costume and the way she dresses is repressed because of obviously her mother being such a staunch Catholic. So she dresses like she's from another time, another era. And when she goes to school and everything's much more modern, then she sort of appears almost a bit Amish. Which is such a stark contrast, because in the original, yes, she's wears dowdy clothes, but because everyone else is in period clothes of that time, it's not as striking. Whereas when you bring her in what looks like some Mother Hubbard type costume into a school where everybody's got iPhones and fishnet stockings and lipstick and I think that contrast will actually be a lot nicer. But then is it on the nose? Because I always felt like with Carrie that she was obviously, her home life was very different and very controlled and very religious, but in school she was not strange, she was just the quiet one that was easy to bully. Now, I can never get this bloody name right. Sissy Spacek in the original was strange, and you could, when I say this, you need to get my context. You could kind of get why they bullied her, and then with I'm a big Oh God, I forgot her name. That's awful. Oh shit. Chloe Grace Moretz. I'm so sorry. Love her as an actress. She was obviously a much more pretty Carrie, so it was a little. In all fairness, I prefer her version, not just because she's in it. I think Julianne Moore as the mother is wonderful, and I think the advancements in CG and what they could do, obviously with the big finale, which we get a lot of in this, which is the fire, the blood, the telekinetic like fight back that she has. But this Carrie is very, very mousy. But I think she's the right type of casting choice. I like what she's doing with the role. I like that, because I thought we were going to have the famous shower scene be something that happens at the party, but then we do still see the shower scene. So is she going to come on a period at the party? The Instagram profile is created, the bullying begins, and then she sort of gets bullied in the showers. Here's your period, tampons, nah. Like if that becomes a, which I always thought weird that it was, that she was bullied for starting her period, because that shows she was probably more mature than everybody else there. There's not a lot else to go on. You can't see a huge amount of the mother. You're not getting a lot of the bullies. Obviously, the one thing that always took me out of the original was John Travolta was one of the bullies. And at the point I'd watched it, I'd only just come off the back of Grease, so I was like, Danny Zuko's a prick. But yeah, as a TV series, I don't think there's a huge amount of story to spread across a TV series. I think Carrie's always felt like a hour and a half, 2 hours, one done. So to spread it, to give it more breadth. If you're going to expand, I feel like you need to expand where the mother comes from, why she's the way she is. Delve into whether the powers are just random, or whether they're part of Carrie tapping into something other. And with that lengthier time, we're going to spend longer with Carrie's mental breakdown and an ultimate batshit flip out. Yeah, we didn't see any. I don't know if we saw any iconic imagery of the red blood. I might have missed it. It was a very, very quick 1:13. Like I say, I like the original. I like the new remake. I say new; it's probably about 10 years old now. But I'll definitely give this a watch. But again, with Mike Flanagan, I've not seen Doctor Sleep. Don't know why, because I love Ewan McGregor. I think it's because I was never really the Shining fan. But I was very young when I watched it. Maybe I need to go back and give it another go. Which I know is sacrilegious because people think it's one of the best ever made. And I love Nicholson, so maybe I do need to give that another go. The Haunting of Hill House I've not seen. I know there's Haunting of Ely Manor, I think. He did a film called Oculus with Karen Gillan, which wasn't very good. I don't really know anything else he's done. But people rave about him, so I'll give it a watch and we shall see. Sorry that it is a month late, but tomorrow we have a brand new trailer coming, which I'm excited about, which is Boyakasha. Ali G's back in the house, innit? So we have the trailer for the new Ali G film, which again is Amazon Prime. Amazon's doing pretty well at the moment. So anyway, like, subscribe and share, and I will see you over at the next one. Over and out.